Yeah, so I decided to go do the mission to talk to the fortune teller, and then we could try to find the guys that we need to interview in this city. Let's see if I can show it here on the next area. Was this one? Wait. Lenin's mummy. This one? We can tell the fortune teller. Now I know the secret of Lenin's mummy. It's not a mummy and obviously not Lenin. It's just some local drunk who, using his questionable likeness to the father of the proletariat, makes money impersonating his dead body. I can tell about it to the fortune teller. Or not. And then these ones. Vladislav Sirenko asked me to take an interview from a veteran in the Berlin Wall battle, Sergei Maslov. He should live somewhere in the outskirts of the city in a good house. And then this one. The journalist Vladislav Sirenko is interested in the story of the veteran of the Berlin Wall battle, Vysotsky the Navigator. The old man should live somewhere in the outskirts. The rumor has it he's a known drunk. Okay. So they have to probably both live out here somewhere. Like here, or what's a nice house out here? I haven't even... Oh. But let's first focus on this fortune teller lady. See what she has to do. Fortune teller Sarah raises her eyes full of hope at you. Deal with my problem, beautiful. Be a darling. I don't trust this crook. Okay, we can choose. You are right not to. His so-called mummy is just some drunkard. Lie, I'll be honest with you. I have visited him and his mummy is completely real. Well, alright, I'll see what I can do. Some drunkard? Could that be the guy that we are doing the quest for? That we need to interview? Wait, let's see if we wait with that quest. Because this one said... The rumor has it he's unknown drunk. Let's go see if we can find that one first then. And he lived in the, what did it say? Outskirts of town. The old man lives somewhere in the outskirts. He's a known drunk. There seems to be a lady, so what the fuck? You're not under attack. We just talked to her. Are they aggro? Yeah, they're all aggro. So we can't do this mission? I'm confused. Is every house the same? What if we talk to this guy? This seems to be a drunk guy. Wait, what? Why? Commoner. Well, we're not doing any... Okay, so someone's moving her. What? We stole from these houses, but that's... We didn't get caught. There's a chicken. Maybe he lives here? We haven't stolen from... Yeah, we've probably stolen from this house, looks like it. Okay, so maybe we can't complete those missions. I'm gonna save if there's someone here. Some old drunk guy. Frowns, her eyes closed, turns to the other side. Frowns, her eyes closed. Pickpocket? Money? Do we need to give him beer or something? Canned meat. What time is it? Does it say somewhere here? Rest. Ah, it's in the middle of the night. Let's save and wait 12 hours. Now it should be daytime. Can we talk now? No. What? Oh, we're hungry also. Now he's awake. A shy small young man walks around the street. When he sees you, he turns to you and extends his hand. You grab it without thinking too much and almost cry out. The palm of the man's hand is cold, sweaty and clammy. Adam Blinovich, head of the Victim Society for the Victims of Doc Veselov, the infamous medium and pseudoscientist. You are victim as well. Nah, you're not. You don't even look like a victim, so why are you here? Let's do number 2. Who's Doc Veselov and who are his victims? The man suddenly covers his face with his hands and sneezes. When he puts his hand back into his pockets, you notice that they are now covered in green boogers and smelly slime. With a voice that would make anyone fall asleep, he drones on. Who is Doc Veselov? Everyone knows Doc Veselov where I am from. He's a straight bastard. He created this pseudoscientific theory, and we are its victims. There is so many. I get one new member each month. Continue listening in silence. Some of us he made strong yet stupid. Some were made smart yet sickly. His theory that he created way back before the war was this. Every person is formed from several so-called characteristics he called stats, like strength, dexterity, luck, or endurance. Each stat is equal to a certain number from 1, almost absent, to 11, very strong. He then developed a set of exercises, meditations, and spiritual practices that could make your stat grow or change. Tons of people started practicing his teachings. Everyone wants to be strong and fast nowadays, right? But what he didn't warn us about is that as you grow one stat, you lower the others. This is why I can now do this. The man takes several small objects like soap, dried bread, some keys and bottle caps out of his pockets and start juggling with amazing dexterity. Even though what he does is beyond most humans, you feel bored as you watch him. See how agile I am. But that agility costs me my charisma. Now my wife has left me, saying she's afraid to die of boredom. My friends tell me I make them feel depressed and ignore me. Also, I look creepy and sound like a robot. Oh god. Hey, I know. I'll get the doctor and make him fix you. I know where this is going, and my answer is no. I won't help you find that doctor and make him fix you up. Sorry, but I can't help you find that doctor now. If that's what you're asking for me later, maybe. Let's find the doctor. What? Why would you think we need any help? Doc Veselov is actually long dead. Some of the folks he made strong by turning them mentally retarded tore him to pieces way back then. The bastard got what he deserved. I had to put boiling water inside my anus for a month because of him. Jesus Christ. Some folks have it even worse. For example, one guy became so lucky he now finds canned goods everywhere he goes. Yet his endurance is low. And his stomach is so weak. He just vomits everything back. And when he doesn't, he gets blood in his farts. Holy shit. So, no help is needed. I am simply keeping a list of victims. I take what they can spare and share it with those who have it the worst. So we can choose here. 1. Personality. Look, buddy, what you told me isn't even possible. Plus, you're saying you don't have any charisma, yet you're a leader of a whole victim society. Quit making yourself think you're worthless. 2. What a silly story. There is no such thing as stats. Let's change the subject. What did I just hear? Sounds like self-hypnosis. Stats. Come on. Life isn't some kind of game where people play roles. A role-playing game, so to speak. Bye. Do we try personality even though we have no personality? Wait. How do we see personality? Is that a stat or is it just like luck? I don't know. Let's try personality. Look, buddy, what you told me isn't even possible. Failure. The man pouts. It's not Christian to poke fun of victims' friends. Okay, let's change the subject then. Will you spend time with me? Sure, hold up. A few more questions. Annoying. Well, I could talk to you. Most people tend to avoid my company. Why do people try to chase you away? The man answers without any emotion in his voice. Don't you see I have no charisma? Dios mío, thank you for saying that. I wanted to say it since I first saw you, but did not want to offend. Wow, that's some self-deprecation right there, boyo. Another question, though. Where you from, bud? A monotone, emotionless voice that you hear could be mistaken for a digitally synthesized fascist smile. But the unlikable man before you is obviously not a machine. I am from a region called Soviet Wasteland. it didn't suffer too much. Okay, anyway, of the bombings, but some beasts did mutate, especially the bears. Uh-huh. But there's nothing interesting or fun in listening about hideous mutated bears. I know because you look bored. It's not the bears, dude. It's your emotionless droning. Another question, though. What do you do for a living? Like I told you, I represent Victim Society. Each month, every victim of the cynical Doc Wessler gives me whatever they can spare. It is then divided between all of us equally. Right then, another question. Any good rumors? I heard that Claudia has a lover who is also a member of Chamber of Commerce. This is why she doesn't pay rent. What a story. Oh, wow. Wonder if this is somehow we can get into Chamber of Commerce without paying. Claudia. Wait, I need to write that down actually. Claudia. We find someone that name. Claudia. Chamber of Commerce. Nice. Okay, damn dude. Even juicy rumors turn into boring shit when they fly out of your mouth. I'll ask something else now. We aren't in Baldur? No. I don't want to ask anything. Let's change the subject. Hold up just a few more questions. Right, now we're done. Didn't actually get anything from this one. I was hoping we could learn some more, but... What's personality? Is that it's a stat? Well, Jesus, we are really bad in that one. Okay. That was too bad, actually. We need to find the drunkards, but these people seem to be pissed at us because we stole food from their house. The main thing is to stay positive. Wait, what the fuck were these guys? Before you is a man in a custom-made mask. It looks really weird. It's a bottle mask or something. He looks around and speaks to his friend from time to time, but you notice that his attention is kept on a strange couple of men in the other part of the market. Oh, a new face on the market, huh? Listen up, lady. Beware of those two guys. No matter what they offer you, don't take it. Their currency is a lie. As he speaks, the man points towards a bathrobe wearing person and a man wearing a kimono. Don't you listen to those two, ever. It won't be just you who will suffer. It will be also your wealth, and perhaps even your psyche. We fell for their tricks, so now we're here, thinking that what we should do to save our hides and our village. By the way, if you'd help us out, we'd reward you. Wait, what? We can choose. I want to know who I'm dealing with. Answer some questions for me? I'll say that it revolves around what you want me to do. Speak up. Let's do number one, answer some questions. Who are you even? Name's Sook, peace. And my buddy is Reba. We're from a secret mountain men survivalist group that lives in the far forests. Once a month our people send us here to barter for some grain. Are we that lucky that they just came here? Nice to meet you, Sook. Another question. What are you doing here? Well, we came to get supplies for our people, but then we got conned. I won't doubt that. Another question. What's this place? A little city marketplace, good for getting stuff. Or for looking at rare wares. Shame there are fools that use people's curiosity against them. Curiosity killed the cat. Another question. Heard anything from the locals? They say you offered to help some rummy get an antique shield that belonged to the founder of this city. What a task. I doubt you'll ever complete it. I will actually. Let me ask you something else. Let's change the subject. Fine, tell me about your problem. The man clenches his fist in utter rage. We came here to buy some grain for the needs for our people in the deep woods, and it would all work out too if... Wait. Oh, I had to sneeze. And it would all work out too if it wasn't for those meddling conmen over there. Here we are, pulling like a ton of grain on our backs, and they come to us. They say, comrades, what would you say if I told you there is no need to haul this grain all the way to our village? You can switch it for cryptocurrency and then trade it back for grain when you're closer to home. They then present us with garbage like buttons, pucks, little bottle caps and such, and tell us we could exchange our grain for this junk. And when we're closer to the village, we just need to find a cryptocurrency dealer who will take the garbage and give us back the grain. Buttons and caps are easier to carry around the woods, so we fell for it. We sealed the deal. Oh shit. Because I don't want to be enemies with these, because there was some tribe in the mountains. I would like to know where they are, so these guys would show us on the map. Okay, we can choose on stupidity. It's a hell of a disease, I pity you. And we can choose, so what's the catch? Let me guess, nobody uses this cryptocurrency. And 4, listening silence. Let's do number 4, listening silence. Well, we later figure out that we need to find another cryptocurrency trader to get our grain back. And there's no such people where we're from. Or here. Everyone just laughs at us. When we offered them buttons and bottle caps, we were even chased out of a store. But wait, there's more. When we came back to those 2 jokers, they already sold the grain for rubles. There's really nothing we can do right now without starting a fight that would get us kicked out of town or jailed. But you are a fresh face. Maybe you could talk to them and help us get our money or grain back. Wait, even though of telling the guards? Ever thought of telling the guards? Or fine, I'll help you out, stay here. 3, I promise nothing. And what will you pay me with? Buttons? Let's do number 2. Fine, I'll help you out, stay here. Damn, thank you. We'll reward you as much as we can. I hope so. See you soon. Then we talk to these cryptocurrency traders. Before you stands a thin, tall man wearing a bathrobe and some slippers. Upon seeing you, he livens up. Oh, hello. Please, could you ask me how I know that you're a lady that's deeply interested in learning of the modern crypto technologies? I actually know a bit about crypto technologies, so let's see if they know anything. I don't know. I don't want to know. I'm just here to ask some questions. Fine, how do you know that? Shut it. I'm here for the guys you stole from. Oh no, you don't, demon. You won't make a fool of me. Calm down, I was just passing by. Wait, let's see. Fine, how do you know that? Did you know that computer literacy went from 0 to 1% in the West in just the last year? And it's not all because of meeting automated computerized turrets on old military bases. Nope, the digital age comet. A technologically literate person should start saving money in the most digital way there is. So how do I do that? Easy. Do you have, say, 1000 rubles? If so, I would gladly trade those for... The man searches his pocket and robes while wearing a long, happy grin. For this pine cone. Jesus. It's smaller than a wad of cash, and no bandit will ever think to steal it. But between you and me, its price will be 1000 rubles. And any other cryptocurrency dealer will see it as 1000 rubles. That's how it all works. Oh, let's play stupid here. Let's see, but hopefully we don't have to pay the 1000. So how many traders take pine cones as currency nowadays? Or, okay. So I don't have so much money on me. I don't like this buy. Let's do number 2. No, 1. So how many traders take pine cones as currency nowadays? It does seem strange that your simple question makes the dealer take a step back and go pale. Well, currently it's just me. Although even I can only trade pine cones for rubles one way, meaning you won't get your cash back. But in the foreseeable future, many would take up cryptocurrency, more than 10% of the population, and that's just the start. Wait, so shut it, I'm here for the guys you stole from. Just like I thought. Take a hike, buddy. Maybe you'll find someone dumber than yourself, eventually. Okay, let's do number 1. Shut it, I'm here to take for the guys you stole from. The man takes a few steps away from you. You're talking about those masked barbarians, huh? We never stole from them. Their money are in a much safer place nowadays, and they will be spent for the glory of progress. Or for finding a new assistant for our cause. Entering the crypto market asks for commercial risk, and they knew it. Why can't we do speechcraft here? Like we can do strength and personality, but not speechcraft. Well, after they exchange grain for buttons, I don't really respect them myself. Strength, that's not noble. Making fools out of people. Give me money now. personality. If I won't help them, they will go to the guards. You really up for that kind of trouble? We have so bad personality. Let's do strength. We're not gonna do it. Failure. The man in the bathroom grants you a poisonous smile. Like I said, it's risky to play on the information technology market. Your friends will get nothing, and if you continue harassing us, you will have an even worse situation on your hands. Fine, you really want to test my rage? You do know that assaulting a person in broad daylight usually leads to the whole population turning against you, but it doesn't happen now. Despite the weakness of your feminine punch, the con man cringes and his partner starts to run away, screaming for mercy. Nobody around you questions your sudden outburst of violence. No lawman raises his voice in an attempt to protect the two crypto traders. Might it be a case of mass blindness, or is that the town of Kreshimonia had enough of the two? Throw a stick into the back of the running man. Let's do that one. I hope it doesn't throw our M16, then I'm loading. Through the stick, you grab a heavy looking stick from the ground and throw it in the back of the running rope man. You miss. As you turn to his partner, you notice he's already on the run. And stay out. Shame on you. See them run. Wow, so what happened? Where were you when I was teaching those two a lesson? They ran off. One of the men hits you in the shoulder with a celebration cry, and the other starts jumping around violently. Oh, they didn't run far, they're just standing there right next to the house here. Wow, what a friend you turned out to be. You really showed them. And here we were, sulking, fearing that if we attack, the local guards will make us sit on overturned stools or something like that. Oh shit, that goes into the ass if you turn it upside down. These scammers were no good, but you, wow, you dealt with them like a pro. You ended them rightly. You have the respect of our people, and you can also have this gun. Oh, my buddy didn't want to give it up, but he will for such an occasion. Anyway, we're gonna chase after them now. Thanks again. They didn't get far. Rusty rifle. We don't need that shit. What? They ran that way, dudes. You're going the wrong way. Why didn't we get the... I wanna know where the mountain people live. Bah. Who's this guy then? There's a short, disheveled man standing by the entrance of the shed. His eyes are darting from side to side. As he sees you, the man slaps himself on the knee and blurts out with fake enthusiasm. Hello, miss. Did you come to take a look at the Pearl of Kreshimonia? Today, only for you, in this room, we have a real deal mummy of the father of the world proletariat, our comrade Lenin. What? The mummy of Lenin himself? I can't believe it. It simply can't be true. I'm not interested in things like that. Corpses scare me. I heard that Moscow was bombed to smithereens, so how did the mummy remain intact? Let's ask how did the mummy remain intact? Ooh, it's a long and entertaining story. I can tell it to you inside. To a true connoisseur like yourself, I'm ready to show this unique, historic, captivating sight for the mere 15 rubles. Amiga, he's a common crook. He's just taking advantage of the people of the Wasteland. Have become completely uneducated. Hey, no one needs your opinion. Uneducated man my ass. Yes, that's the point. Uneducated man my ass. Yeah, I think he meant uneducated. Okay. I have trouble believing that's the real Lenin line there. Alright, take my money. I'm really curious to what you have. Look, I'm number one. The man turns dark red, and now his skin color almost matches that of his tangled beard. Why so? I've no reason to lie. If you don't believe me, come in and check for yourself. All I ask, not too much of the mummy and not to take flash photos. Maybe some other time. I'm leaving. I don't think that's Lenin in there. Can we walk in? Yeah, we can walk in without information. Lenin. You bend over Lenin in his sarcophagus, which looks like a very ordinary coffin. The mummy doesn't react. Tickle the mummy. You raise your fingers over the corpse, but the warden of the tiny museum jumps up in his chair and rushes to stand between you and the target. No, you can't touch the exhibit. For a second it looks like as if Lenin's mummy sighs with relief. Sniff the mummy. Surprisingly, the mummy reeks of alcohol, cheap tobacco and onion. You narrow your eyes suspiciously. This is not the appropriate smell for a precious father of the Russian revolutions. Watch the mummy closely. You seem to notice the mummy's breast raising a little, as if Comrade Lenin is breathing. This is, to put it mildly, slightly odd, as he's been dead for at least 80 years. Rummage in the mummy's pockets. You cast a side look at the scuffy warden, who follows your every movement. Still, even as a superfluous glance is enough to see the mummy's pockets are empty, except for the one which reveals a bottleneck. Tickle the mummy. Oh, here came the warden. You raise your fingers over the corpse, and the warden after jumps up in his chair and rushes to stand between you and the target. No, you can't touch the exhibit. Sniff the mummy. See if something new comes. Step away from the mummy. So like we said, it's not the real mummy.